This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Volunteers will kick it away and get this game going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
First down at 10. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Looks right and lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Throw now on first down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. The balls will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere for the loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. The defense contributes 6 points.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. There's the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
First down and 10 now. Finds his man. It's Black.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass, finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Vols will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. He finds some space. They get him down, but the recovery on the return could be a game-changing moment.
That's just a heck of a job here by this defense of not giving up the play, despite being, I'm sure, dejected about giving up the first down on 4th down. They still had the presence of mind to knock that ball loose and get the turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Enough for a first down at the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Quick pass. The catch is made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. And defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the extra point was up and good.
LSU 21, Tennessee 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense. The quarterback with pressure there.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking for a man. On the move now. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense back out on the field now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Black. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the Vols pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Not the accuracy we expect from the senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. defense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Volunteers are on the move here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Ah, here he goes. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Tennessee. The comeback is on. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Barrett. Open tackle still going. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Good enough for first down yardage.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. It's an out. The catch made. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got a man down the middle. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The ball has come to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking right down the field for a touchdown. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Ramp down the middle, it's Barrett. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense.
42 Spider.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final 4. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's good as he throws it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
That is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.